Here was Doug Peterson yesterday on, I don't know if we're wise enough to be able to figure out his answer, but we'll try our best here. How do you get Brian Thomas Jr. open more?
You can put them in stacks, bunches. You can move them around the formation a little bit, do some things that way. The only downside to it is the offense has to be stationary at the snap, so defense can still move and get lined up as well. So, do the best we can to move them around the formation, on Brian to obviously, know that he's going to be doubled at times, and he's just going to have to work to, get himself free.
All right, so is he not getting open? Is he not working to get himself free? Are they using these stacks and bunch formations? Which, look, even if the defense is lined up, that's the idea behind a bunch formation is that they're natural picks that occur.
Yep.
And you cannot, if you know what the design of the play is, there's always seemingly going to be a guy open in a window, whether it's the short out or the in or whatever it is. And are they putting Brian Thomas Jr.? I hear Doug Peterson saying we can do these things. Are they doing these things? Are they trying to do these things? Are they prioritizing getting the ball to their best offensive weapon right now?
I think they're trying to, but the ball just hasn't gone that way. Look, they're not stupid, okay? They don't sit there, go into a game and go, you know what, we'll just use Brian Thomas as a decoy and not throw him the ball. And then we'll let Parker Washington feast or Tim Jones or Gabe Davis feast. They're not stupid. They're trying to get him the ball. Now, have there been some coverages where they've had the safety over the top and they can't take the deep shot? Yeah, absolutely. But there's also been times when he's been open. If you look, the ball that Mac Jones threw in the end zone that got picked, I think the play was to go to Brian Thomas, possibly on the sideline, and Mac Jones didn't make that throw. He made the other throw.
Did he not see it? If the play was to go, he was open on that play, right?
Right. But look, that's my thing sometimes is, or not my thing, but sometimes guys are open. Quarterbacks don't see them. Okay, or the rush is in their face and they've got to go somewhere else, or they don't really trust what they're seeing and they're like, maybe he's not. I don't know. But they're not trying to avoid throwing the ball to Brian Thomas. Have they been successful in getting him open? Yeah, at times, absolutely. But there's a lot of other stuff you can do. Now, he's not really, yes, you could throw him a couple of quick screens and whatever. Absolutely. But he's not that, short, crosser in front, 3-yard throw and let him run. That's just kind of not his strength and not what he does. So you're going to need to game plan it a little more. And I think they've done a pretty decent job of it. I mean, I've seen him open and just the ball hasn't gone there.
I don't see why he can't be the shallow cross guy and just turn on the jets. I mean, he can outrun just about anybody. I think he has the fastest time speed of anyone in the National Football League this year. I may be wrong. Maybe somebody passed him. But
yeah, I don't know. I know he did at the point that he had that long catch, yes.
Let me ask you, because Doug Peterson specifically was asked about that play in the postgame, right? That's when he said you wouldn't be able to figure it out, right? Is that perhaps his way of trying to protect Mac Jones? Because you've already gone to the number 2. You're not going to go to the number 3 here. And he's trying to, maybe if the truthful answer was, well, it was supposed to go to Brian Thomas. He was open. Mac didn't see him. You know what I mean? It
could have been, it also could have been Gabe Davis ran the wrong route. Or Gabe Davis didn't keep. Benjamin Solak from ESPN broke it down pretty well on Twitter, X, if you want to take a look at that. But, I'll say this. Doug Peterson is not very good in post-game press conferences in terms of being able to give us details of what's going on, okay? And it's not just, I'm not saying that to excuse what he said. I'm not. There is no excuse for that. But in his history here, we go into those post-game press conferences and we're asking specific stuff, and he's, if it's about a specific play here and there, he may not know 100%. The recall isn't right there. You know what I mean? He's got a million things going through his head. He's much better with that kind of stuff on Monday. And I think a lot of head coaches are like that as well. But, yeah, there's no reason to kind of say that the way he did. But it would have been nice to know, hey, what happened on that play? Who was he supposed to throw it to?
Hey, Mia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.